What's going on, YouTube? We have the schedule released. We're going to go through the schedule game by game and give you my prediction of the Lions' record. Yes, sir, we got it. I love the start of the season. I'm not a big fan of how the season ends, but we're going to go ahead and get into all of that. My name is Mike Kimber from Lions Talk by Chat Sports, and if you're a fan of the Detroit Lions, that's something that interests you, I would say subscribe to the channel. Why is that? Because, well, duh, it's a Lions channel. Without further ado, let's get into it right now. All right, let's go ahead and get into this prediction. Let me get up a better view for you guys, and we will just go ahead and do that right meow. The schedule is released. We know our primetime games. We know our bye week. We know our division games. We know it all. It's finally released. So let's break each game down and give you my thoughts after looking at it. So we're going to start with week 1. I love week 1. This is ideal to start the season off. Going against the New Orleans Saints. Are they going to be just a poor team? Probably not. They're going to be better. All NFL teams are pretty strong. Even the bad ones are pretty games. It's not, generally speaking, always blowouts, right? But of the teams on this list, I like this. It's a home game against a superior or inferior opponent, and I think the Lions will take that game. Give the Lions 1-0. I absolutely love the Buffalo game. At Buffalo, week 2, their home opener, their stadium opener. Why do I like it? It's not cold. They have a new coaching staff. With a new coaching staff, as you know, you're going to have issues. It's not always going to be a fine-tuned machine. I'd rather face Buffalo early than Buffalo at the end of the year. Personally, I think the Lions can win this game. I do. I think they can win this game. But since it is an away game and it's going to be hype, I'll give it to Buffalo. But I would not be shocked if the Lions put this out. This kind of reminds me of the Kansas City week 1 game, where a lot of people's going to pick it. I actually picked the Lions to beat Kansas City. I just would like to see a little bit more. I know Josh Allen is really talented, so we'll go 1-1 there. Lions then hosting the New York Jets week 3. I got the Lions winning that game. We are just a superior team. They got some young talent on there. They're young talent. We got a superior team. Lions 2-1. We travel then on a great one on NBC, Sunday Night Football, against the Panthers. The Panthers are an intriguing team to me. They are a good team or a bad team. It just really depends how Bryce Young plays. But I think that the Lions can pull that victory off, so I'll go to 3-1. We travel then to Arizona. Don't really explain it. 4-1. Then we have the bye week. I hate the bye week. This bye week is terrible. Why is it always so early for us? Why can't they do something that makes a little bit more sense? Or NFL, change it up and do 2 bye weeks. If you're about player safety, this is ridiculous, right? But it's not about player. They say it's about player safety. You got 17 regular season games, and you're going to give a bye week that early, or you should do 2 bye weeks somehow. If you want to do that, you should do 2. But I'm not a big fan of the bye week. Lions, though, they beat, in my opinion, they're 4-1, right? They're 4-1. Shout out to the sponsor of today's video. Show is sponsored by my fave. That is Prize Picks, folks. The playoffs are here for basketball, as you know. Come on, Pistons. You got to get that dub. Baseball is underway, and it's time to cash in with Prize Picks. Prize Picks is America's #1 sports pick app and is the best place to win cash while watching sports. The app is really easy to use. Just pick more or less on a few player stats and lock in your lineup. For example, this is what I got going on. I have Jackson Dart getting more than 19.5 passing touchdowns. I have Dak Prescott getting less than 3,950.5 passing yards, and Jalen Hurts getting less than 9.5 rushing touchdowns. And with the new social feeds feature, you can share Prize Picks with your friends and copy the lineup with a single click. That includes myself, MicroMike85, and the rest of the folks at Chat Sports. Follow us on Prize Picks. Tailor our picks or fade. Get the picks before they even get posted on the show. New user offer. Download the PrizePicks app today with the link in the comments and in the description. Use code HMA to get $50 in your lineup after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code HMA to get $50 in your lineup after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. Let's go ahead and get back into this bad boy. So we got 4-1 after the bye week. Now you're going to see we're going to stack up some wins here. We got to do it early because the end of the schedule, I think we're going to get some L's. Just FYI. 4-1. Then Green Bay comes to town. They're going to be a tough task, but I think we split with them. So I'm going to take the victory in Detroit, making 5-1. Vikings come to town, 6-1. Look, Kyler Murray, it just depends how he plays. He may not even be available then. That could be JJ, right? So I'll say that the Lions get that win. We go at Miami, get that win 7-1. Okay, pretty good start to the season. Then we got to go to Germany and face the Patriots. I'll go 7-2, take the loss there. Back home on CBS Sports, 1 p.m. game. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's a toss-up. It could go either way, but I'll give the Lions 8-2. Then we got to go good old Chicago again, 9-2 at home. We're going to stack up some losses. Don't think I'm just being a homer here. CBS Sports, this can get either way. Against Atlanta Falcons. We don't know who their quarterback is at this point. In the comments right now, what is your record prediction for our Detroit Lions? What is it? Let me know your thoughts. I'd say they get a win there. Okay, get a win versus the Tennessee Titans. They're just a really young team. And we're going to take a little bit of losses here. I think going into this stretch here is a tough stretch. We're on the road 3 out of 4 games, and 3 of the games that we're on the road are all division rivals. At the end of the year, that's tough. That's tough. I say we take probably the L in Minnesota. Tough game, right? We go ahead and split with them. We get a victory from the New York Football Giants. It's not going to be easy, but it's our last home game of the year. That puts us at 11 wins. And this is where it gets really tough here. So, I have the Lions, 11 wins up to this point. And then you got to face Chicago in Chicago. I don't think we're going to sweep them this year. I think we take the L. They're a good team, and you're not going to continually sweep a good team. Eventually, they're going to get you at some point. Look at Vikings. They got us last year, even though we were the superior team. They freaking swept us. Insane. So I think we split with Chicago. And then the final effing week, we got to go to Green Bay and face the Packers. And again, it's going to be frozen tundra. It says to be determined. That's going to be Sunday Night Football. You see that last one? That's Sunday Night Football. Let's get a better view for you while I do this. Okay? This is going to be Sunday Night Football. This is going to be tough. I have the Lions taking the L there. Getting a total win-loss record of 11 wins to 6 losses. So I got 11-6 is my record prediction. This can all change, guys. This is not something that you go, oh, that's exactly what they're going to do. Why is that? I'm going to show you why. First off, we don't know how good a couple of these teams are going to be. Right here, Buffalo is a big question mark. We could win that game. We could. They got a new coaching staff, right? That's tough. The Lions are a more polished team right now. I know our offensive line is going to be new, and that's going to take some time to gel. That could be a factor. But they got a whole new scheme. They got coaching staffs. So they literally could fall right there. We've seen it happen. The Panthers. They're Jekyll and Hyde. Okay? The Panthers can whoop a team like the Rams, and they can lose to a team like the Jets. They are a weird team, so that could be the difference maker. They could beat us. It wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me at all. We could win this Patriot game. We don't know what's going on. But to me, this one's tough because we're going to have jet lag. It's a farther distance to travel for us. We're doing like 3 games in 12 days. Ridiculous. And they went to the Super Bowl. Same with the Buccaneers. We could win this game, but I think we all could see a situation where they beat us. Mike Evans is not there anymore, but they got a great defense. Make no mistake about it, they do got a great defense. How is Baker Mayfield going to play? Don't know. Have no idea. So it's a question mark. Falcons are a question mark to me too. Who's going to show up? Who's the quarterback? Tua? Penix? Hans Bolo? We don't know. No. We could beat the crap out of them if their quarterbacks are playing bad. But we've seen times where the quarterbacks played well. Another Jekyll and Hyde team. And then you look at the New York Football Giants. Mike Valenti's Giants. I think they're an up-and-coming team. I am not looking at the Giants as a scrub. I'm looking at the Giants as they could win their division. That's a tough division. Philadelphia Eagles, Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants, Commanders. They're going to be battle-tested. And remember, this is at the end of the year where Harbaugh has already instilled everything. They're on the same page. It's going to be a fun game to watch. Really fun. And I'm happy it's on prime time on Monday Night Football. This is the type of game I wish was on Thanksgiving. Something different. Something fun. But how's the injury front going to look for them? Scadaboo? Right? Their whole team, how's it going to look? Jackson Dart, is he going to be healthy? Because he's coming out. And just the last 2 are brutal. Last 2 are brutal. It'll be cold games. With that said, we do practice outside. We do. And Jared Goff is, they say he's terrible in the elements. I've seen him play well in the elements. But this is an away game for us against 2 divisions. And in my opinion, we've already beat them twice this season, so they're going to want revenge. And when I look at all of this, I got the Lions winning the NFC North at 11 wins. I have the Lions winning the NFC North at 11 wins. Why is that? Well, I think we're the best team in the division, and I think they're all going to be really close, 10 wins, 9 wins type of thing. But the Bears got a brutal schedule, all right? And the Packers got a pretty hard schedule as well. And I think the Lions are just more talented than they are. Not by much. I think the Lions offense could smoke the Bears defense. They lost 3 starters. I think they could put up points, but we know that the Bears offense can put up points. We know what Caleb Williams' painted fingers can do. And this is Lambeau in Lambeau. We've beat them before and we've lost before, so it's one of those coin flip. But I got 11 wins. 11-6. I think 11-6 wins the division. I think maybe the Packers, the Bears are sitting at 10. It's going to be one of those things. The Vikings, I maybe a 7. But I'll tell you what, if Kyler Murray plays great, it could be more. But Lions 1, maybe Bears and Packers both at 10 wins, and the Vikings like at 7 wins. It's kind of what I got going on here. This would be another black and blue tough division. Love some of the games. I hate how we finish it. I hate the bye week. Love how we start. The Lions got to put up wins, in my opinion, early in the season to make up for the back half of this schedule. The bye week is brutal. Absolutely brutal. But give me your thoughts. What do you got the Lions doing in this game? What's your record? I want to know the record. With that said, folks,